sitting here today with Sue Mu, who's running for town council in the town of Apex.
Yes.
Just how long have you been here in Apex?
I chose Apex to be my home 5 years ago, but I've been living in this area, in RTP area, for 20 years. I raised my family here. This location, the restaurant called Mr. Dumpling, it represents the diverse cuisine culture Apex proudly to have. Yes. I'm also a strong supporter for small business. So I support small business like Mr. Dumpling, also small business, every local small business. I just did one video for the UPS store 2 days ago to promote, another minority-owned small business. The small town feeling, natural beauty, and quality of life. I like to read, do family things together like hiking, watching movie, experience different cuisine culture, and hang out with friends. Also work out. I run for 2 reasons. First, representation matters. Apex had an AAPI population about 20%, but we never had any representation. I feel the need to step up to become this bridge, better connecting our community with the town as a whole. I believe with better and stronger connection, our community can contribute so much more to our beloved town of Apex because we have so many talents in our community. The second important reason is that Apex has been growing so fast. The rapid growth brings exciting opportunities, but also creates challenges such as traffic congestions, overcrowded schools, and strained infrastructure. I feel the responsibility to step up, balance this rapid growth with our quality of life. First, economic vitality, sustainable growth, and public health and safety. These 3 key areas I'll be focusing on. I'll start with small businesses because they are the backbone of our economy and they contribute to the vibrancy of the communities in Apex. We can help them by providing mentorship, networking opportunities, and essential resources they need. Small business alone is not enough. We should also attract regional partners to provide jobs in Apex. By working locally, we reduce traffic congestion, carbon footprint. At the same time, we contribute to the vibrance of the economy. To mitigate traffic problems, the best way would be smart planning. We should always do smart planning in the beginning of each development. That means we should take consideration about the projected population growth, the need for additional schools, and the infrastructure should keep pace with the rapid growth. For high-density affordable housing programs, we should also always plan it right in the beginning. Like, we should plan the high-density affordable housing programs within walking distance to shopping centers, near public transit, and close to highway entrance. By doing this, we reduce carbon footprint solve traffic problems, and at the same time, we are taking care of everyone. We don't have mass transportation in Apex. Actually, one of the most important things about Apex we love the most is the small town feeling, quality of life. Mass transportation, as much as somebody might think help us, actually Apex doesn't have the capacity to handle mass transportation at present time. The better way would be develop smarter transit that fits Apex need and help balance the growth and quality of life. As a community leader in the AAPI community, I firmly believe the critical of diverse voice should be heard. If elected, I will host regular forums, regular town halls, and send out emails, questionnaires with multiple languages. So people from different background, ethnic groups, everybody can know what's happening in Apex. I will also encourage every people in the diverse communities to participate in the government decision-making process. I believe governing should be transparent. I've been thinking about this problem for a long time. As I have a background in engineering and finance, I think there will be three ways we can put Apex in a strong financial footing. First, we support small business because small business is the backbone of our economy. We should help them with essential resources, networking opportunities, and mentorship to help them grow and thrive. Also, we need attract regional partners to bring jobs into Apex. By working locally, we can reduce carbon footprint, traffic congestions, and at the same time contribute to a stronger local economy. The third way would be we attract clean energy companies to bring green energy and energy efficient resources to Apex to help bring the utility costs down. It's a good question. Actually, Apex has a poverty rate about 2.6 to 2.8%. It's the lowest in North Carolina. Yeah. But we still need to help people, those in need. I propose two ways we help. First, we develop community garden and urban agricultural programs to bring fresh food directly to the people in need to avoid middleman cost. Second, we work with local nonprofit organizations such as food banks, food pantries, and churches. We connected them with the people in need. I have been actively involved in community service for past 20 years. During pandemic, me and our community members, we have been providing medical supplies and doing food delivery to the people in need. Most recently, after Hurricane Helene, me and our community have worked hard to raise funds to buy supplies for the people in the western North Carolina and in the mountains. As a small business owner, I always actively participating in helping our small business to grow and thrive. by providing mentorship, networking opportunities, and promotional opportunities. Okay. As the chair of the Marginal Victory Empowerment Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, we have been hosting voter registration and voter education workshops every year to help the young people, the seniors, and anyone in need to get their voice heard and actively engaged in their civic duties. The most recent one is the North Carolina Children's Hospital. It's the first independent hospital ever built in North Carolina. They will be built in Apex, in the Meridian, development area. Also, another one is we just had the Dell assembly manufacturer, in Apex several years ago. That children's hospital will bring 8,000 jobs directly, to Apex, and also 18,000 indirect jobs in the surrounding areas, because it will have, restaurants, resident areas, and grocery stores, even hotels built around that area, so it can give Apex a really big boost of the economy. Of course, it brings problems like traffic congestion and infrastructure. It puts pressure on infrastructure. But as I mentioned before, smart planning is the critical part to tackle this problem. We should work with developers and all the involved parties, related parties, organizations, to plan ahead, around this area to make sure the traffic problem won't be a big problem for the residents, and infrastructure won't be under pressure, and also the surrounding areas, how to make it more accessible and affordable. These are all the good things the councils should take into consideration. We need affordable housing for seniors, young professionals, and families in need. But we should also plan it smarter to avoid these high-density housing programs to cause traffic congestion. So that's all about balance and planning. So I've been out there, talking to voters, learn about what do they think, what do they need,
What is the biggest need you hear from them?
Oh, actually, the biggest concern everybody have is the balancing growth and the quality of life. That's the big issue all people of the town council, if elected, should focus on.
Now, you mentioned the overcrowding of schools, right?
Yes,
It's a big
yeah.
growth. Are there plans with the school district to expand the amount of schools?
Yes, I think Wake County Public School System is doing a great job. Town councils actually don't have the jurisdiction for schools, but we can always work with Wake County Public School System to do smart planning right in the beginning of each development. I have been in this area about 20 years, always been actively in the community service. I'm a mother, small business owner, and with my background in engineering and finance, I bring practical problem-solving skills into our beloved town of Apex. I believe governing should be transparent. If elected, I will make sure I work hard for everyone to have the best quality of life in Apex.